A highly useful feature inside of Perspective VMS is the administrative functions of Copy Camera and Bulk Edit. These functions allow you to quickly add multiple cameras to your configuration with little time and setup. For example, creating a copy of a camera gives you the exact same attributes as the camera that you copied from. You can copy multiple cameras at the same time. Each time it will give you a different attribute, copy 1, copy 2, or if you copied a copy, it will give you copy, copy. All this is doing is allowing you to quickly go in and edit that record to the new name that would be befitting that camera. It maintains the attributes of the camera that you copied from, meaning the camera model, the camera description, so you can quickly change that. The time zone, the camera icon, the resolution, the camera group, and the playback and streaming frames per second. What it does not add is the archive settings, and this is important to note. Here there's no archive path for that camera. That's so that it doesn't corrupt the existing archive path of the previous camera that you copied from. Lastly, it does not make that camera active by default. Again, allowing you to set up the cameras in advance of potentially putting them online. When ready to go, you can make that camera active, and you would also want to change the networking information to the correct IP address of the new camera, as it does copy the existing IP address. This is because most times when copying a camera, it will be on the same subnet, and all you'll be changing is the last octet of the IP. Now let's take a look at bulk editing to change the archive path information. Again, as we stated, when you copy a camera, it does not put the archive path in place, so it doesn't corrupt the other archives. So how you bulk edit and add archive information all at one time is simple. Select the camera or cameras that you would like to edit. In this case, I used the control key, holding down the control key while selecting my cameras. You can also use the typical basic shift key to select multiple cameras in a row. Then select the Edit Camera feature and navigate to the Archive settings. You'll notice in bulk editing, the fields that are grayed out are fields that you cannot bulk edit because those are individually editable. The Archive settings, however, allows you to edit the archive locations by putting a checkbox in the Archive Locations control. And then upon hovering over the path, you'll see there is a setting for a wildcard. This allows you to create the path, for example, E Archives, and then denote that the remaining folder will be associated to the unique ID, the database ID of that camera. And that's done by simply selecting pound camera ID pound. And if you forget this, again, there's a tooltip upon hover that explains that action. You can put a prefix or a suffix onto that camera ID. So if you would have it, if you would prefer to have it say E Archives, let's say the camera ID was 12, E Archives 12, and then you wanted to put a suffix, archive, or whatever you would like to, that's fine as well. The next step would be to put the target days, the minimum percentage free, the critical percentage free, and the order for that archive path. Note that you can do multiple archive paths through bulk edit as well. If you wanted to change the archive schedule, you would put a checkbox there and you would be able to change the archive schedule to note when it's going to archive. In this case, it would be archiving every day except for the work days in the office. Thank you for watching this quick tutorial on copy camera and bulk edit of archives. Please be sure to check out our other tutorials on Perspective Administration at www.lensec.com/tutorials.